All right, well, Craig LaHoulier, also known as the NC Tomato Man, is the master of gardening here in North Carolina.
He really is. If the nickname didn't give it away, and by the way, we didn't give him that nickname. No. This is what people call him.
Yes.
He knows a lot about tomatoes.
Yep, and he is joining us live this morning from Hendersonville. Craig, good morning. Thank you so much for starting your day with us.
Oh, yes, I'm pre-coffee, but this is well worth it, so good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, I have some questions. I have never gardened before and really grown tomatoes, so I'm excited to learn from you. I hear there are some benefits to using heirloom seeds, so let's start with the environmental impacts there.
Well, you're keeping them alive. These are varieties that have been kept going for hundreds of years, and as the climate shifts and we're gardening in the future, we don't know which varieties are going to be the key to our success. So by growing these, they're like living museums. For seeds, you have to grow them to keep them going. And we could have treasures in there that even if we're not terribly impressed with them now, they may be the answer in the next 10, 15, 20, 50 years. They're often better adapted to the area where your garden is, and you'll be more successful with them. Many need less feeding. They're more vigorous. They've been around for 100 years or more, and so you're using less chemicals on them. And I think the other thing, and this really relates to something we talked about yesterday, they're fascinating. They have stories. They create more gardeners, and when you create more gardeners, then you get all the benefits of gardening to the environment. So there's really nothing but wins here.
So a lot of people might not have heard of heirloom seeds at all, and you know, of course, you're so involved in the community that you know how to do it. How can somebody get some of those heirloom seeds for maybe the first time and start to get involved in that process?
Well, certainly my book, Epic Tomatoes, really describes it, and that's in libraries. You can check it out at the library or find it at the bookstore, and that really goes into detail. I'm available for answering questions. I'm on Instagram Live with my handle @NCTomatoman every Thursday at 3 o'clock, and I answer gardening emails every day, and that's just nctomatoman@gmail.com. And I can help guide people through a really good starter selection so that I like to set people up from success right away. So I'll get you some that will just grab your attention and just delight you.
Now, you are the NC Tomato expert. We have your book here that's Epic Tomatoes. I think we might have a shot of it. So there's a lot to learn from you, I know. But
and this is my personal copy,
yes,
too.
This is Jacqueline's personal copy. She's a big fan, personally.
I mean, and I've been really absorbing this whole book. And, you know, we're going to get to more about what you do in a moment. But let me tell you guys, when he says that he'll help you find heirloom seeds and he'll help you out, the resources are endless to interact with the North Carolina Tomato Man. So lots of opportunities out there.
Yeah, and Craig, you're going to be easily able to answer this question. How has home gardening changed in the past few decades for yourself and for others?
Well, there's so many ways. Well, let's just start most recently. COVID created millions of new gardeners because people were looking for hobbies, they were isolated, and it really stressed seed companies. So we have this boom in gardeners. Related to that is a lot of people don't have acreage that they can plow up. So the growth in container, patio, driveway gardening has changed things considerably in the last couple of decades. There's been an explosion of varieties. So whereas in the 1950s you could grow 100 tomatoes, now you can grow any of 10,000 or more tomatoes.
Wow.
And I think the other thing is the climate evolving and changing is creating more interest in gardening because we have to use our thinking caps. We have to think about how to make things succeed in my yard this year. So it just creates this amazing fertile field, no pun intended, where you get lots of new gardeners looking for help, lots of varieties for them to grow. It's just been a remarkable time to be a gardener.
And the big question, and one that I personally need answered, what is the biggest mistake new tomato growers make?
So there's a few things. Getting overly enthusiastic and planting them really, really close together. And, you know, I remember when my wife and I had our first garden, somebody went to the nursery in this community garden and bought a 6-pack of seedlings and planted them exactly the distance that they were in the 6-pack, an inch apart. That won't work. You need to give them a foot at the very least, but really 2 to 3 feet to let the sun's rays in, to let the air blow through, let them be healthy. And really, it's just treat them. They really like regular watering. They really like regular feeding. And they really like to be checked out on a regular basis so you can find the worm that's eating the leaves or the disease that's starting to affect the foliage. Pluck it off. But really, if you do that, you end up with a joyous experience all summer, because you find that your plants are talking to you. I'm crazy enough, well, lots of us are. I talk to my plants, I keep them happy, and at the end of the year, we're rewarded with all of these colors and shapes and flavors. And anybody who likes to cook, when they're shown a plate of heirloom tomatoes, the idea machine just starts going off. What can I do with these? And it becomes just, becomes an obsession, clearly. Guilty.
Yeah, I think Jacqueline's also there already. You're talking to your seedlings, I'm sure, at this point.
I absolutely do. And Craig, we've talked about too, I've had some issues, and I've learned a lot about the issues that I've had this year from Epic Gardening and how to fix them. So I'm excited, or Epic Tomatoes rather.
Yeah, well, Craig, we are so thankful for you, all your advice. Folks at home, you can find more information about Craig. Check out his courses, his books by visiting the website that is should be popping up on your screen in just a moment. But there's also some social media, right?
Yeah, make sure you give him a follow on social media. He does Instagram lives with even more tomato gardening tips you should know. And I've caught a couple of the replays, but I finally caught a live one this week, and I learned so much in just such a short amount of time. So it's such a valuable thing.
Well, Jacqueline, we got to get you out to the garden during harvest time so that we can do a tasting and really, blow your socks off with what will be out there.
Sign me up. I'm in there. Yeah.
Craig, thank you so much. His website at the bottom of your screen. Oh my gosh, what awesome tips from him. And it's perfect weather to get outside this weekend. Start that garden. It's finally not cold. So I know that was your big issue this week, was your seedlings were struggling.
Yeah, so that's one of the big things that I learned from Epic Tomatoes is the crucialness of the overnight temperatures. Even